What else can you say, but it's time for some football. And we're only moments away from the opening kick. We'll now go to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth for our call. Guys?
We couldn't have asked for a better day for football as we get ready for today's game. Welcome, everyone. Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth here with a call. Here's the opening kick. Let's head down to the field now for the opening kickoff. Higgins takes it at the 4. He's hammered at the 33. I'm sure they'd like to come away with some points as they take the field for the first time. Oakland sets up in the I. They'll give it off here. He took a shot at the 37. The halfback runs for 4 yards. They line up at the 37. Out of the I formation. Miller goes in motion to the right. Under heavy pressure. With the catch. And he's knocked out around the 41-yard line. About 4 yards on that play.
Good patience that time by the quarterback, just checking down to the underneath route, giving his guy a chance to make a play.
The halfback with the carry. He's dropped around the 46-yard line. Vargas picks up just around 5 yards. That'll be good for the first. Russell steps to the line of scrimmage. Only one in the backfield this time. And they use motion. Nice play fake. Comes down with it. He's tackled at the 42. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
Russell sends a man in motion. Fakes the run. Can't stay in bounds, incomplete pass. The receiver was out of bounds when he made the catch.
Not a perfectly timed throw that time. Held on to it just a little too long and led the receiver out of bounds.
He'll get the call again. A nasty hit at the 42. That defensive lineman just seems to have a knack for finding the ball carrier.
Yeah, and we know defensive ends are probably some of the most athletic guys in the league, and typically you think about them getting after the quarterback, but that time he used his athleticism to make a big stop in the run.
And they're coming after him. He's there for the catch. He's pushed out around the 38-yard line. They're able to complete the pass, but it won't be what they needed to keep the drive going.
So many times in the games today, you see a quarterback settle for those underneath throws, where in this situation, it really is a time to try and push the ball down the field a little bit. Those quarterbacks, though, they don't like to take chances on interceptions, and clearly there I thought he could have taken a little bit more of a risk.
Chicago sets up in the I. He fakes it. He throws on the run. Deflected and broken up. What a play by the defender.
And the quarterback really caught a break on that one, that wasn't intercepted.
Big set this time with two tight ends. Drops back to pass. Throws it short. And they get him around the 21-yard line. It's completed, but the defense appeared to be waiting for it. Not much there at all.
That's part speed and part anticipation by this defensive unit. They're always in great position, and you'll rarely see them get burned on passes like that.
He drops back. He wasn't set when he threw. Hit hard at the 30. Despite the great effort, it will still bring up fourth. Maynard awaits the snap. Punts it. Hall takes it at the 33. Not a bad return there.
That was really a good effort. There wasn't a ton of room for him to run, but he was able to get up the field, get a few yards. You never get upset with a punt return guy like that. It wasn't spectacular, but he got the job done.
Back to throw. Past the line. He's tackled at the 48-yard line. Picks up about 9 on the scramble. Short yardage situation here, 2nd and a yard. Offset I formation in the backfield.
Let's go quick games, 44 press. 44 press.
Vargas takes the handoff. What a hit. I don't think he even saw that guy. 2-yard gain. First down now and 10 to go. Ball on the 50. The Bears line up with a nickelback. Russell hands off to the left. Disappointing loss there for the offense.
Yeah, it really just throws you off rhythm to have a play that gains nothing. You know, you're going to get something, 2, 3, 4 yards, and it keeps you in that rhythm. But when a defense makes a play like that, it really throws your offense off.
Go, baby, come on.
They're going to pitch it. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 49-yard line. 2-yard gain, and so it'll be 3rd down. The defense lines up in the nickel.
Left. We got to play. Crow. Put it up.
He's looking to throw. Looking for a receiver. And he caught it. He's dropped at the 40. That was a big-time play by the receiver.
And talking to this receiver earlier this week, he told me he had a lot of plays in the playbook, and he thought he was going to have a big day.
Only one man back. Madsen comes in motion. Looks to pass. All kinds of pressure. Completed. Tackle around the 24-yard line. How about that pass?
There's really no better feeling as an offense, especially for the quarterback position, than to take advantage when the defense is trying to blitz you. They're trying to make you nervous, and you just made them pay.
Hey, back. Team. Get him blocked. Turn.
Gives to the back. He makes his way to about the 12. They caught the defense out of position on that run.
And this defense may be a little susceptible to that kind of a thing. They're so aggressive running to the football. That time they flowed downhill, got caught on the counter, lucky to contain that one for what it was.
They'll give it off here. Brought down right around the 2-yard line. That's a good 9-yard gain. That'll bring up 2nd down. And they'll line it up 3 yards away. They put everyone up on the line. Play action. Makes the catch. Touchdown. And so he caught the short pass for the score.
And there's no doubt the quarterback knows who his moneymaker is down here on the goal line. He loves that big tight end.
It's good. Oakland up 7 points. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. The kick is away. Hester fields it at the 1. He's tackled at the 28-yard line. The offense takes the field, hoping to put something together after their last drive ended in a 3-and-out.
Keep coming.
They line up in a one-back set.
Wait 20. Watch the run. No, you're good.
He looks to throw on 1st down. Looks for a man open. Pass completed. He's pushed out at the 28-yard line. Back to the line, but nothing more. They line up at the 28. They'll go from the shotgun.
Here we go. Right 20. Right 20.
Feeds it to the back. Dropped behind the line. 3-yard loss there, and that makes it 3rd down. The Bears come out in a shotgun set. Chicago sends a man in motion.
Kick 300. Kick 300.
Grossman drops back to pass. Throws short. Picked off. He's dropped around the 28-yard line. Great catch by the linebacker. Not a smart throw from the quarterback.
You know, it's hard to believe that you can lose a guy that big, but sometimes those linebackers dropping underneath in coverage, quarterbacks just don't see him, and he threw it right to him.
Drops back on 1st down. Rockets it. Threw it right to him, but he can't hang on. And it's batted away at the last minute by the defender.
Just when it looked like the quarterback might sneak that one in there, a late pass defense and a good play.
Gets the throw away. Is there for the catch. The defense was looking run, and they threw it for a big gain.
Well, when you have a talented running back like this, you always have to account for him. That time, a nice play-action pass opened it up down the field.
Russell back to throw. Scrambles for yardage. And he scores. What a play! He didn't see anyone open, so he just took it in himself.
Even quarterbacks who don't like to run sometimes will take off and run when the smell of that end zone is so close.
Up and good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. And here's the kick. They get him at the 26-yard line. The quarterback threw a pick on their last drive. Let's see if he's able to shake it off.
Watch the switch.
Nickelback is in on this play.
Here we go.
Grossman sends a man in motion.
20. Pony.
1st down, looking to throw. Rockets it out. Interception. He's down the sideline. Cuts back and he's dropped. And that's the 2nd interception of the game by this defense.
You know, it's a little bit just the nature of the game that if you're going to try and throw the ball down the field and fit a few things in there, you're going to throw some interceptions. He took a chance there and got caught.
They line up at the 12.
Right, goes right.
Russell lines up under center. Single backfield. They're going to pitch it. Tackled at the 4. A gain of 8 on the carry. 4 more yards for the score. Oakland comes to the line with 3 wide. Back to throw. Scans the field. He's dragged down on the play. That's one way to disrupt the passing game.
Yeah, it's hard for him to complete a pass when he's lying flat on his back. Right now, you have to change strategies offensively. Got to get the ball out of there a little bit quicker. You can't allow teams to intimidate your offense with a blitz.
There for the reception. Brought down at the 3. Pretty good gain on that completion, but it won't be enough for the first.
And you could see the defense that time. They knew exactly where those 1st down chains were. They were going to allow some underneath passes, but then came up and made the tackle, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Big play that time.
The snap, set down, the kick is up. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. And here's the kick. He's hammered at the 26-yard line. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Grossman sends a man in motion. They go with the toss. And he's decleated at the 25. That quarterback just made this offense look bad.
One of the tough things about trying to get a cornerback blocked is how athletic those guys are. If you're a fullback or an offensive lineman or somebody out in front trying to make that block, it's just tough to get a hand on those guys. They're quick.
Heskert was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. 3rd and 11. Ball on the 25. The Raiders line up with 6 defensive backs. Back to pass. Gets rid of the ball. He's dropped right around the 32-yard line. They complete the pass on 3rd and long, but they'll end up short of the marker.
You can see the confidence level of this defense. They know they can make open field tackles, and that's probably one of the great lost arts in the game. The ability to make the tackle in the open field and stop them short of the first down. Good play defensively there.
Gets the punt away. Hall takes it at the 25. And he just got hammered. Pretty nice job picking up yardage on that punt return.
He's definitely got some breakaway potential when he's back there returning kicks. You give him just a little bit of room, he could break it for a big one.
Here's the give. And they get him at the 43-yard line. They got little there.
Well, that time the outside linebacker came on the run blitz. They got some penetration and shut down the play.
Drops back to pass. Brings it in. Tackled at the 48-yard line. He delivered a nice throw on that drop back, completing it for a pretty good gain.
You know, there aren't many guys who work any harder than this guy, both in the offseason and during the week of practice. He isn't the most physically gifted quarterback I've ever seen, but you can tell the time he puts in the film room, in the weight room, and he understands the game of football.
He tries to spin, and he is dropped. What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
Tosses it out. He lost yardage on the play. That was a big-time play by a big-time athlete.
If you want to be considered one of the top cornerbacks in the National Football League, everybody has to be able to cover. But the top guys can not only cover, but come up and make big hits like that. Tremendous play.
He drops back. Throws on the run. And he should have had that one. What an effort out there. He just got his hands in there and broke it up.
I love watching the closing speed of this defense. When they see the ball, they go get it.
3 wide receivers set. Drops back. Short throw to the right. He got decleated. He's hitting his marks today, and that last pass gives him 100 yards through the air.
When I spoke to him before the game, he said he had a bit of a virus during the week. Fortunately for his team, it doesn't look like it. Maybe the rest of them need to catch a little case of the flu.
He gets another carry. He's brought down around the 14-yard line. Pickup of about 8, and that will bring up 2nd down. The Bears line up with a nickelback. Oakland uses motion. Again with the run. He's dropped at about the 13-yard line. A pickup of less than a yard. That'll bring up third down. Facing another third down situation, they've converted 2 so far on this drive. Nice play fake. Dumps it out right. He's pushed out around the 8-yard line. That pass is good for a first down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
He needs to make a decision. Caught out of bounds, incomplete. The quarterback put that one too far out in front of his receivers, and he couldn't stay inbound.
He tried to make a safe throw there, but the receiver was open. It didn't have to be quite that cautious and just let him out of bounds.
Feeds it to the back. He's brought down at about the 3-yard line. Vargas gets about 4 yards on the play. 4 yards will get them in for the score. They're packed in tight on the line. Fullback straight ahead. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing. They stop him for a loss.
And I really like the discipline of this defense. You never see these guys trying to do too much. They control their gaps, and that time there was nowhere to go.
Set down. The kick is up. Well, that one looked like it was going wide, but it barely made it in.
That one just made it inside the upright. That's one where you see the field goal kicker going, but he got it.
They get him at the 22. They were forced to punt on their last drive. They line up in the I formation. The halfback with the carry. And they get him around the 24-yard line. Benson gains about 2 yards on the run. Single set backfield. Only the first quarter, but this one is already a blowout. Our score, the Raiders 20, the Bears nothing. They line up at the 24. He's looking to throw with the pass. And it's picked off. Inside the 30. Tackled at the 17. That's 3 interceptions already. This offense has to do something to turn it around.
Well, it's easy to blame the quarterback, but all day we've seen pressure. We've seen these receivers covered. It has been a team disaster thus far.
On the ground with a tailback. Gets out to about the 15-yard line. Vargas comes away with 2 yards on the carry. They line up at the 15. Chicago brings in their nickel package.
Let's go stop. Turnover, 50. Watch the ball. 50. No. Cross right, Lucy.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And he's hammered at the 11. 4-yard gain by the back. The Raiders come out showing 3 wide. They hand it off. Brought down behind the line. Big time play by the defensive end.
You know, listen, I would never want to block a defensive lineman. So, I've seen these guys. I know these guys. They're big and they're nasty. But at least from an offensive standpoint, you have to try to get in their way.
Pretty good kick that time, and he drives it home for 3 points. Nice job. He gets his leg into this one. They get him at the 20-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Single set backfield.
Here we go. 22 press. Like 20. Like 20. Tango on the top. Tango on the top.
It's the tailback. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. And that was a nice job to pick up the first down.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run and you have to deal with play action.
Gives to the back. Hit and drop behind the line. Tried to find something, but there wasn't anything there for him.
Yeah, not anything at all. And as a running back, you're probably going back to the huddle going, guys, a little help, please?
Looks to pass. Throws it short. Pass is off target. Clark was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. 3rd and 12. Ball on the 30. Grossman, 4 receivers lined up here.
Like 20. Like 20.
Back to pass. He throws left. Morrison picks it off. He's brought down at the 28-yard line. Well, he looked like he was in the right place at the right time.
Unless you're the quarterback, then he was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
He's tackled around the 23-yard line. Vargas gains about 5 yards on the run. Russell steps to the line of scrimmage. They'll come out in the single back formation.
Watch the ball. Watch the ball. Go, babe. King. King. Real. Come on, man. Let's go.
Looks down the field. Goes for the home run. Defender gets his hand on it. Carter was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. From the 23-yard line. The Raiders come out with 3 wide receivers. Quarterback in the shotgun. Miller comes in motion. Back to throw. Short throw to the right. Makes the catch. Knocked out at the 17. And that was a close call.
Yeah, barely picking up the first down there and really taking the pressure off the coach of having to make a 4th down decision.
First down, looking to throw. It's completed. Nice play call on that one to get the ball in the receiver's hand.
Well, this quarterback isn't always perfect, but when he gets hot, he can make throws like that in the small spots that are so impressive.
Extra point is good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Kicks this one deep. Drilled at the 27-yard line. The quarterback leads his offense back onto the field after turning it over on their last drive.
Get your hands up front. Come on, little hustle.
The Bears come out in the ace formation.
We'll make this run, baby. Like 20. Wide, kick, yeah. Raider. Chain.
Grossman hands off. And he will lose yardage on the play. Solid hit with a safety. He'll drop him for a loss.
Well, you know you've got an aggressive safety when he's making tackles for a loss behind the line of scrimmage. Typically, these guys are trying to not give up a big play in the passing game. Now when you see somebody in the backfield, that's impressive.
Nice little pickup on that pass pattern.
And I really shouldn't feel this way, but I get a little nervous every time this guy goes up to make a catch, because he's had a little bit of a history of dropping some balls, but today doing a nice job hanging on and a big play there.
It's a pass on 3rd and short. Throws right. Brought down at the 37. So a gain of about 1. First and 10. Grossman steps to the line of scrimmage. They'll line up in the I formation. He gets another carry. And they get him at about the 37-yard line. Not much there, maybe a yard.
And Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
On play action, he throws right. He's pushed out at about the 41. We'll see if the defense can make another stop here on 3rd down.
Yeah, that sets it up now for 3rd down. We always talk about 3rd down conversions, but if you have good 2nd down plays, it gives you a chance to get into some blitz packages now on 3rd down.
Full start, offense.
It'll be 3rd down again after that penalty.
3rd down football is hard enough in the National Football League, but when you start adding yardage onto it, it gets even tougher.
Kick 300. Kick 300.
Grossman has completed every pass on this drive. Oh, and he dropped it. Clark was the intended target on that incomplete pass attempt. 4th down. The Bears are lining up to punt this one away. Hall will be the return man. He gets it away. Hall takes it at the 25. The offense is looking to build off the momentum from their previous drive, which resulted in a touchdown.
Stay inside right here.
Oakland is going with the offset I backfield.
Come on. I'm just sitting there. Alert run. Let's go, we're up. Let's go.
Russell hands off to the left. He gets out to about the 28-yard line. Vargas gains about a yard on the play. 2nd and 9 coming up here. Ball on their own 28. Offset I formation in the backfield.
44 press. 44 press. Gotcha. Hey, come on.
They give it to the tailback. Brought down at the 33-yard line. 4, maybe 5 yards on the run. They line up at the 33. The backfield is in the offset I formation.
Roger. Whoa.
He fakes it. Sacked. I have to say they're going to have to protect the quarterback a little better than this, or it's going to be a long game for him.
You got to be kidding me. You can't keep letting your big money quarterback get hit like that. He's going to be out of the game. That's one of those situations the quarterback gets back in the huddle and he starts looking around at the guys like, you want to earn your paycheck today?
He punts it. It'll go out at the 47. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. Single back formation. Drops back to pass. Throws while on the run. Thomas gets the pick. To the 10. into the end zone for a touchdown. What a huge turn of events on that one.
Not only was that a tremendous interception, but when he got the ball in his hand, he looked like he knew what to do with it. What a run.
They're lining it up for the point after. Extra point is good. Oakland in control. Not a bad kick. Davis fields it at the 3. Drilled at the 24-yard line. It'll be interesting to see how this quarterback reacts after throwing an interception on his last drive.
Here we go.
Chicago is going with the offset I backfield.
Kick 300. Like 20. Kick 300.
Play action. He passes middle. He's brought down right around the 34-yard line. And a pretty smart play call right there.
It really is so much the key to football. You talk all the time about you have to establish the run. Well, there you see why. You establish the run, and then you come with the play-action pass. Just so hard to defend.
Drops back on first down. Looking for an open man. Dumps it out left. No connection this time. Benson was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. One man in the backfield. On play action, dumps it out right. He's pushed out at the 45. Another fine pass and catch on that play.
I know we all talk about 40-yard dash times in the NFL, but as a receiver, if you are a great route runner and you understand what the defenses are trying to do to you, it doesn't matter if you run a 4.3 40. If you can get in and out of your cuts like this guy, you will always be able to play.
Grossman steps to the line of scrimmage. I formation this time. Toss. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Pitched it outside, picked up enough to convert for the first.
That's a pretty play, isn't it? Anytime you get that pitch to the outside, the running back catches it in stride, he finds a nice hole, pick up the first down. Always like watching that play.
Benson on the run. He's dropped for a loss. No one picked up the linebacker, and it cost them.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
He throws left, and the back has some running room. Knocked out of bounds at the 35. And another connection that goes for good yardage.
And we really see the trust that is developing between this receiver and the quarterback. That if the quarterback has confidence that you're going to be where he thinks you're going to be, he will throw it to you more often than he'll throw it to somebody else.
He fakes it. Strong throw. Wilson gets the interception. Nice pick for the safety.
You could see the quarterback that time trying to look the safety off, but this safety is simply too smart. He was having none of it and jumped in front to make the interception.
Hey, don't lose your bite. Hold on. Come on.
Feeds it to the back. He's dropped at the 30. The running back gains 2 yards on the carry. From their own 30-yard line. Out of the I formation.
No, you're good. Hey, watch the sideline.
Vargas takes the give. Brought down at about the 37-yard line. Takes the handoff and responds with a 7-yard gain. From their own 38-yard line. The Raiders line up in an I formation. The Raiders motion to the right side. He fakes it. Short throw to the right. And he's drilled at the 39-yard line. They got the first down by the skin of their teeth.
Let me ask you a question. How much skin do you have on your teeth?
Offset I formation in the backfield. Hands it off. The defender gets him to the ground. They picked up a yard.
Middle linebacker blitzed on that one, and you could see that the quarterback just didn't see it in time to audible out of that play. And let's give credit to the defense. They won that battle.
Back to throw. Passes to his left. And the pass is knocked away. Madsen was unable to make the catch on that pass attempt. That brings up another third down attempt.
Come on, D.
McFadden is the deep back as they line up in the I.
Watch it, D. Watch it, D. Ready? Let's go. Red, 18. Left. Red, 18. Here we go. Get ready.
Russell will look to throw. There for the catch. He's tackled at about the 47-yard line. They were able to complete the pass on the play, but they'll still end up short of the first down.
And it's really up to the receiver in that situation to try and split the defenders. He has to find a way to duck a shoulder, to roll his head, to do something to, yes, they got the tackle, but they got it while I was still moving forward and able to pick up the first down.
On his last drive, the quarterback completed a pass, but to the other team. Throwing another one could be disastrous to this offense. They'll give it off here. Dropped behind the line. Cornerback did a nice job recognizing the play and getting in there for the stop.
For me, there's nothing more impressive in football than to see a cover cornerback able to come up and make the stops on the run. That's a complete football player.
Defense is getting pressure. Booker was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. Third down, 11 yards to the first. Ball on their own 19.
Just won a free 42-inch HD TV.
Looking to throw. Throws it short. This one falls incomplete. And that incomplete pass will probably lead to the punting unit coming out onto the field as they go 3 and out.
Yeah, that series just never seemed to get off the ground. Nothing they tried there seemed to work.
Punts it. Makes the fair catch. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive. They'll take over at the 38. Out of the I formation. He's dropped at the 41-yard line. 2-yard pickup.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
2 tight ends this time as they come out in a big set. They'll give it off here. And they get him around the 41-yard line. A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run. I formation here. Miller moves in motion. Back to pass. With the hard throw out to his right. And it's tipped away. So we'll probably see the punt team now after that incompletion as the offense goes 3 and out.
Not a very creative sequence of play calling that time. They just never seemed to get anything going on that drive.
Leckler will kick it away. And boy, did he get all of this. What a punt. They down it at the 3. What a great punt to pin them deep.
When you go for a punt to pin a team deep in their own territory, the last thing you want to have happen is to have it end up in the end zone for a touchback because it just is a letdown for the punt team. Now you've got them backed up inside the 10-yard line. Nice play.
They'll throw on first down. Makes the throw up the middle. Tackled at the 12. Nice toss that time that'll get them a lot closer.
You know, there's really no doubting this quarterback's physical skills. Sometimes he struggles with his mechanics or accuracy, but I don't think that there's really any issue. This guy has the ability to be an elite quarterback.
He drops back to pass. Rifles it left. And it's caught. And a great pass by the quarterback to convert for the first.
And what we're seeing out of this quarterback is a variety of throws. Yes, he has the ability to zip it in there when he needs to, but we've also seen some touch throws, a very complete repertoire.
Let's go get it, baby. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
First down, looking to throw. Picked off. Brought down at the 32-yard line. And the safety made a really nice play on the ball to grab that interception.
You know, this safety is known for his big hits, but that time it was his soft hands that made the difference.
Charlie, close left. Waco. Black 90. Keep coming. Black 90. Down. Come on. Turn it up.
He's brought down at the 30. A 1-yard gain.
Nice call there by the defensive coordinator, coming with the outside linebacker blitz, which really put some pressure on this group up front.
Get on. Screen here, Quan. Screen. 98 Weasel. Somebody make a play. 98 Weasel. Come on, let's go. Let's go now. Let's go. Safe.
And straight ahead we go with the fullback. He's dropped at the 28-yard line. He plows ahead for a 2-yard gain. Russell lines up in the shotgun. They give it to the tailback. It appears to be short. McFadden picks up about 4 yards on the delayed handoff. It looks like they're going to try for the long field goal. This will be a 41-yard attempt. Kicks it, got plenty of distance, and he missed it wide left. That guy has to be kicking himself after that miss, no pun intended.
Oh, yes, you did intend that. I've been around you long enough. But I think sometimes these guys, you can see their heads spinning. They're trying to calculate the wind and the conditions, and just kick the ball through the uprights.
Looks to pass. Here's the pass, and they get him at about the 47-yard line. From their own 48-yard line. Chicago is going with the offset eye backfield. First down, looking to throw. And they got him. The Bears will take their second time out of the half. Let's see if the QB just heaves it up there and one of his guys can come down with it. Pass to the middle. And the pass is incomplete. Bennett was the intended receiver, but the pass fell incomplete. We've got 3rd and long here. One more play before we hit halftime, so they'll most likely throw one towards the end zone here. Drops back to pass. He needs to get the pass off. Still a half to play, but they really have taken control of this one. Our score, the Raiders 37, the Bears nothing. Booming kick. Hit and dropped at the 27-yard line. They turned it over on downs their last time out. They'll take over at the 27, 1st and 10. One man in the backfield. Benson takes the handoff. He's hammered in the backfield. He tries to wriggle away, but he's stopped for a loss.
Well, Tom, the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
Kick 300. Like 20. Kick 300.
Looking to throw. Looking for a receiver. Makes the reception. Brought down at the 36-yard line. And you won't see the coaching staff complaining about that.
Yeah, coaching staffs generally don't complain about too much when they have a quarterback that has the leadership qualities and the arm strength and the ability that this guy has.
Third and short, and they'll throw for it. Huge pressure by the defense. He throws right, makes the grab. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 33-yard line. 4th down coming up as the offense goes 3 and out. Hall is the deep man awaiting the return. Punts it. Hall fields it at the 26. He's pushed out at the 48-yard line. That guy just showed off some pretty good skills on that return.
I thought for sure he was taking that one back to the house. You know, anytime you get a guy with that kind of skill level in the open field with a little room to run, good things are going to happen.
First down, looking to throw. Gets it off. Pass is complete. He's dropped at about the 35-yard line. Good job to avoid the rush and get the pass off.
When you're trying to blitz the quarterback, you better have some talented corners on the outside, because as a wideout, just give me 3 or 4 seconds against the blitz, and it is awfully tough to try and cover that.
Looking to throw. Incomplete pass. Vargas was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. They'll go from the I formation. Looked like someone might have jumped.
Full start, offense.
And that one got him 5 yards.
Well, if you want to know why Pee Wee football coaches make you run a lap if you jump off sides, it's because it can really have a negative impact on your offense, just like that one.
Come on, make a play. Come on. Red 88. Red 88. I knew. Keep playing, fellas. Who's left?
He's brought down at about the 35-yard line. Vargas picks up 5 yards with the carry from the 36-yard line. And they'll line this one up with 2 tight ends. Russell back to pass. All kinds of pressure. Rolls right. Catch is made. Tackled right around the 26-yard line. And for as good of a catch as that was, this offense now has to deal with a 4th down. Kicks it, got plenty of distance, and he makes it. And he put that one through nicely.
It's a pretty rare kicker that can kick a ball that far with that kind of accuracy. That was just a cannon shot.
Good distance on the kick. Drilled at the 20-yard line. They didn't look sharp on their last drive and were forced to punt it away.
Watch the ball.
Oakland lines up with their dime defense.
Right 20. Right 20. Get ball back. Here we go.
Rifles this one out to the right. He's tackled about the 27-yard line. Gain of 8 on the pass. Chicago comes out in the shotgun.
Kick 300. Kick 300.
Grossman looking to throw. Looks for a man open. He doesn't get back to the line. That's a loss of 4 yards.
You got to give the defense a lot of credit on that one. They made a little correction at the line of scrimmage, and they had that play pegged right from the start.
Wait 20. Wait 20.
Run right side. And they didn't get it. Pretty conservative call for that situation.
Yeah, and especially when you consider that most offenses get between 9 and 12, 13 possessions per game. You call a run in that situation, basically you're taking away one of your opportunities.
Gets the punt away. Hall takes it at the 36. They get it back. And a big change in momentum right there.
You know, Tom, I just get the feeling he was trying to make too much happen out there. Sometimes you just get the ball, get what you can, and get on the ground. You cannot afford to cough it up there.
Clark takes off to the left side. Drops back on first down. Brings this one in. Brought down around the 23-yard line. And this receiver just loves it when the defense is in man covering.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than when you're coming off the ball and you know it's just you and the guy across from you. That's just good old-fashioned football, but you also know typically when you get man coverage, your quarterback is under pressure.
Back to pass. Not much time to throw. That was an excellent play by the defensive end.
Man, that guy has a great jump off the ball. In the league now, we are seeing some of the best athletes in all of football playing the defensive end position, and if you can't get them blocked, you're going to have to start thinking about chipping them with a back or putting a tight end over there.
Looking for an open man. Dropped an easy one, and now the offense will be faced with a third down situation. Third down and long coming up here. Ball on the 31-yard line. The Bears come out in a shotgun set.
Wait 20. Wait 20.
Looks to pass. Dumps it out left. He's brought down at the 28-yard line. That completion won't amount to much, and they'll wind up short of the first on the play.
Very disappointing for an offense to get a completion and not get the first down. The receiver's job there is to make somebody miss. Clearly have to give the defense credit there. They won.
And he got plenty of distance on this one. And it splits the uprights. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. The kick. He'll return it from the 3. Won't be stopped. He's hammered at the 30. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Out of the I formation. Hands it to the back. And they get him at the 41-yard line. That was an excellent run there to pick up the first.
Yes, sir. He really found a nice hole, was able to exploit it for a good gain. They're going to have to do a better job getting in those running lanes if they're going to stop him consistently.
They motion to the left. Vargas gets the call. They tackle him for a loss. It looked as if the offensive line just collapsed mentally.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat him off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence, and if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line is going to really struggle.
We stop the run first. New call.
Looks to pass. On the run, he throws it. Picked off. He's dropped at about the 29-yard line. Good job to pick that ball off.
This guy's a gambler, no question about it. He doesn't mind taking some chances, and sometimes it pays off just like that.
Let's go right 20. Right 20.
Brought down at the 30. Maybe a yard on the run by the halfback. Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 30. Oakland lines up in a dime defense here.
Take 300. 20. Take 300. Play.
Grossman looking to throw. Short pass to his left. He steps out about the 25-yard line. Gain of 4 on the pass.
Good job by the offense that time. Really nothing there down the field. He just takes a little completion and keeps moving the ball.
And they use motion. Looks to pass. Passes to his left. And they get him at the 18-yard line. On 3rd and long, they get the first down, but it was close.
That's just great offense right there. Anytime you have a 3rd and long situation and you can execute a play like that for a first down, I don't care how close it is still 1st and 10.
Let's go, fellas. Let's go. Left.
They hand it off again. He's going to be tackled for a loss. The defense got the job done on that play.
Yeah, you could really see the defensive end on that one, controlling his blocker, biding his time, and simply waiting there to make the play.
Right 20.
Grossman set to go to the air. And he catches it. Brought down at the 13. About 6 yards on the play.
Just keeps the ball moving down the field. 6-yard gain and a little progress.
Oakland lines up with their dime defense.
Here we go. Right 20. Let's go. Keep playing. Let's get it.
Peterson takes it left. He's dropped at the 8. Peterson comes away with 5 yards on the carry. Looks like they'll opt to go for it here. Benson lines up as the single back.
Let's get it. Right 20. Right 20. Hey, run.
On play action, it's a fumble. Picks it up. The offense will take over at the 18-yard line. They'll go from the I formation. Fakes to the back. He throws a bullet across the middle. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A good play fake that time.
It really was. I didn't see it. I thought it was a run play. He pulled it out of there and came up with a nice gain.
Russell hands it off. Tackled at about the 31. The running back gains 2 yards on the carry. From their own 32-yard line. The Raiders line up with an offset I backfield. On play action. And they get him there for the sack. Perfect time to send in the extra pass rusher on that play, Chris. They timed the blitz perfectly.
Effective blitzing can really destroy an offensive game plan because you're so used to having time to develop plays down the field. Now you come with a good blitz, and the quarterback just doesn't have time to get it off.
He's brought down at the 36-yard line. Still not quite enough, however. They'll still be facing 4th down. The Raiders are lining up to punt this one away. Hester is back deep to return the punt. Kicks it away, and it's a huge punt. He fields the punt at the 16. And they get him at the 32-yard line. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Play fake. And he goes down. What can they do to stop the bleeding here, Chris? They've brought him down 4 times now.
This defense has been getting consistent pressure throughout. Right now, they're just beating them to the punch. They're a little quicker off the ball, a little stronger at the point of impact.
Grossman will look to throw. Rifles it out there. Brought down around the 35-yard line. So they pick up quite a few yards on that play.
Yeah, really a nice route that time. One of the keys to playing wide receiver is the ability to not only get into cuts, but to get out of the cuts. That time, very explosive coming out of that cut, and it made the difference.
And he makes it out to about the 37-yard line. And that will bring up a 4th down.
Well, that's just a big run stop right there. You have a very proud defensive line that was just going to take control of that situation.
He gets it away. And they make the fair catch. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. They'll start this drive at the 20. Offset I formation in the backfield. Vargas off the right side. He's tackled at the 24-yard line. Vargas picks up about 4 yards on the play. Russell lines up under center. 3 receivers are split out wide. Setting up play action. And it's completed. Carter will pick up a 1st down on the play with the 6-yard reception.
That's such a hard play to try and contain as a defensive player. You simply can't afford to give up the big plays, so you have to give them something, and typically it's those short, quick throws, that time for a 1st down.
Gets the pass away. He's dropped at the 37. Pretty nice read on that play to find the open man.
Yeah, the two of them really have been working hard, building a rapport in practice, and now you're starting to see some of those results out here on the field.
He'll get the call again. He fights forward to about the 40. Vargas comes away with 2 yards on the carry. Short yardage situation here. They'll need a little less than a yard to convert. The defense has him surrounded. Nearly picked off. He should have had that one. He threw that one right into coverage.
Well, you can't just stare down one receiver on a play like that. The defense is going to be all over it. He was lucky he didn't get picked off there.
Leckler kicks it, and man, did he get a leg into this one. And they'll down it at the 5-yard line. Not much the return man can do there.
Yeah, he really did the right thing there. That's just to let it go, get out of the way, and really just give the guy credit. It was a good kick, very fortunate bounce. The last thing in the world you want to do in that kind of a situation is to fumble the football, give it up, short field for the other team, and a quick score.
Fakes the run. And the offense gives up the safety. Just a terrible play to give up the safety in that situation.
And worse yet, not only do you give up the 2 points, but now you have to kick the ball right back to them, and they'll have good field position.
He breaks the tackle. He's tackled at the 46-yard line. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive. 1st down, 10 to go. Ball on the 46-yard line. They line up in the I formation. On the ground with a tailback. He didn't get back to the line. Well, they wind up in reverse that time. Good push by the defense.
And when the defense gets that kind of penetration, it just disrupts everything for an offense. They have to get that guy blocked.
Fullback straight ahead. He gets out to about the 45-yard line.
the ball
He
carrier.
plows ahead for a 2-yard gain. The Raiders line up in the gun. 3 wide receivers are split out. He drops back. He needs to make a decision. Tipped away. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up 4th down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on 3rd down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
Leckler can pin them deep in their own territory with a good punt here. He gets it away. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 24. Their last possession came to an abrupt halt as they gave up the safety and 2 points. Let's see if they can put together a more effective drive on this possession. Man in motion.
Here we go.
Brought down about the 27-yard line. Benson gains about 4 yards on the play. Grossman comes to the line under center. Single set backfield this time. Back to throw. Throws it out with the catch. And they get him right around the 38-yard line. He threw a bullet in there.
They're going to have to put a little asbestos on the gloves of these receivers. That baby came in there smoking.
From the 39-yard line. Grossman is under center. Single back backfield this time. Man in motion. Grossman on 1st down. Comes down with it. He's dropped at the 24-yard line. You can tell these guys practice that play quite a bit.
Yeah, I can remember hearing stories about old-time players in the NFL that literally they could go out in the pitch black and make throws and catches without really even seeing the ball. That's the kind of timing we're seeing today.
He'll get it again. Tackled around the 18-yard line. Benson picks up about 7 yards on the run.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
This offense has really stalled their last 2 trips to the red zone. And they get him at the 17. So at the most, he gains a few inches.
Very effective call that time by the defensive coordinator, bringing the outside linebacker a terrific way to give your defense some help in stopping the run.
Grossman sends a guy in motion to the right. Grossman drops back to pass. Here's the throw. It's incomplete. He couldn't get 2 feet in on that one.
Well, that's something receivers work on all the time, dragging that back toe, just unable to do it that time.
Chicago comes out with an I formation. Goes for the end zone. Hall catches it, interception. And he gets another one. That makes 2 on the game.
You know, it's so hard for a quarterback because his reads will take him to a certain side of the field. But if that one player who keeps picking you off is on that certain side of the field, now confusion starts to set in.
Back to throw. With the pass. Struggles to find his target with that one. Curry wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play. Oakland lines up with 3 receivers in the shotgun formation. The halfback with the carry. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The defense just ate up that play.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
Nice play fake. Dropped in the end zone for a safety. Not a real good job on that play.
I can't believe they just let that happen. How do you give up a safety in that situation? Unbelievable.
It appears that we have a flag on the play.
The ball was kicked off illegally out of bounds.
They'll be set up with good field position after he sent that one out of
First
bounds.
down.
You've got to be able to hit something that's 53.5 yards wide, right?
The Bears come out in the ace formation. Grossman takes it back. Throws a bullet. He's there for the catch. Brought down right around the 34-yard line. That catch puts him over 100 yards receiving.
Not much doubt is there, Tom, as to who this quarterback likes. He found the guy that he's most comfortable with, and he doesn't care which coverage you're in. He's going to this guy.
Looks to pass. Gets the pass off. This one falls incomplete. He felt the pressure closing in and fired that one right into the cover.
And I know what he thought he saw on that play, but he didn't really see what he needed to see. He should have gone the other way and completely avoided that area of the field.
Dumps it out right. And he made a great open field tackle. They pick up 2 on the pass play. That'll bring up 3rd down. They'll need 8 here. The defense is in the 3-2-6 defense. Looking to throw. Short throw to the left. Tackled right around the 30-yard line. The defense was right there to bring him down just about as soon as he made the catch on that one.
Clever play that time defensively. It looked like he was going to be open quickly for the catch and the first down. They closed in, made the tackle, and that brings up 4th down.
Dropped behind the line. They line up at the 33. Offset I formation in the backfield. Here's the give. And he makes it out to about the 34-yard line. A 1-yard gain. That'll bring up 2nd down. They line up at the 34. Only one man back. Russell hands it off. What a shot! Nice stop on that play.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
There's a play fake. Short throw to the right. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 44-yard line. Nice pass play.
It really was in the 80s that we first started seeing offenses throwing the ball to the fullback. You know, for so many years, those guys were just big blockers.
Drops back to pass. Throws it short. And he's out of bounds, incomplete. They went with a sideline pass, but he couldn't stay in bounds.
And that would have been a spectacular catch if he'd been able to come up with that one, just thrown a little bit too far outside.
Inside. Here we go. Watch draw.
On the ground with a tailback. He's brought down at about the 49-yard line. Vargas picks up 5 yards with the carry. So another 3rd down upcoming for the offense. Russell comes to the line, 3-wide formation. Oakland motions left. He's looking to throw. Short pass to his left. Not much room to throw into, and it's intercepted. To the 20, to the 10. Touchdown, Chicago Bears. Great play by the defender. He was able to take it for 6.
You know, some defensive players, you don't want to throw it in their zone because it might get intercepted. Some guys, you absolutely don't want to throw it there because they can turn it into a touchdown going the other way.
and the point after is good. Over 10 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, and our score, the Raiders 42, the Bears 12. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. He's still going. And he gets brought down hard. The quarterback and his receiver were clearly not on the same page last time, and it led to an interception. Out of the I formation. Little handoff. Brought down at the 33-yard line. That's 100 well-earned yards for the running back.
Well-earned is right, because he's had to fight for most of these yards out here today. No gain was easy. This is going to be one of those hot tub nights tonight. He's going to be a little sore.
Drops back. He throws it. And he caught it. At the 40, at the 30, to the 20, to the 10. They'll score. Touchdown. He's now got 3 touchdown passes in the game.
And that last one was the best of the bunch, if you ask me. Great throw, great catch.
And here's the extra point. The kick is up. Point after is good. Oakland is winning big. Here's the kick. It's fielded at the 2. Hit and dropped at the 24-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. One-man backfield. Gives to the back. He's dropped at the 32-yard line. Benson gets 8 yards on the play.
Gain of 8.
From their own 32-yard line. The Bears come out in a shotgun set.
Wait 20. Wait 20. Roger. Other side.
Drops back to pass. Short throw to the left. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. Not much on the pass play, but they got the first down.
And really, as an offense, what you want to try to do is stay on the field as long as possible. As long as your defense is on the bench, that other team's offense is on the bench as well.
They give it to the tailback. And they get him at the 41-yard line. Pickup of about 7. That brings up second down. They'll need about 3 yards here on second down. Out of the I formation. Looks to pass. Passes left. Tackled at the 46-yard line. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did. And when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see them driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
Drops back on first down. Goes through his read. Loose ball. Burgess recovers the loose ball. The defense came up with that one.
Defenses are getting so much better at learning how to strip the football and change the momentum of a game. That's something that's practiced much more today than it was 20 years ago.
Left call. Let's go get it. Red 88. Turn it up. Red Viper. Get him Viper.
Looking to throw. Gets the pass out. Brought down at the 29-yard line. They pick up solid yardage there.
And I love to watch this wide receiver work. He is so patient with his routes. He gets down low into his cuts, and he really understands what the defense is trying to do to take him away, and he is working them over.
Vargas on the give. He's dropped at the 16-yard line. After that run, they might want to give him the ball a few more times.
I agree. It looks like the defense is a little tired out there. Whatever the case, they're having a tough time now stopping the run.
They'll throw on first down. Passes to his left. Goes out of bounds at the 12. About 4 yards on that play. Just about 12 yards away now. Russell lines up under center. They'll line up in the I formation. He's looking to throw. Throws it short. And they get him around the 5-yard line. That pass put him over 300 yards for the game.
And what's really impressed me has been his accuracy. He's been squeezing the ball into some tight situations all game. His accuracy has just been tremendous.
Vargas off the right side. And he will lose yardage on the play. Tried the run, but there was nothing available.
And if you could make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
Drops back. Short throw to the right. He steps out just outside the goal line. Pick up a 5 on the play.
He'll take plays like that all day long.
On play action. Short throw to the left. He's pushed out at the 2. Not much of a gain on that play action pass. 4th down. And this one is a chip shot about 19 yards out. It's good. Nice work putting that one right through the upright. He gets his leg into this one. They get him at the 19-yard line. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. They line up in the shotgun, 3 wide.
Right 20. Right 20. Kick 300. Kick 300. Come on.
Drops back on first down. And the defense has a heavy rush. Grossman gets sacked. This has just been an unbelievable day for the defense. They've now recorded their 7th sack of the game.
The defensive coordinator had a great plan coming into this one. He knew his defensive front was better than this offensive line. He is attacked consistently throughout this game, and it has just been too much for this offense.
Completed. He's brought down at the 16. Booker caught that one for a gain of 6. That'll make it 3rd down. 3 down linemen and 2 linebackers on the field for the defense. Looks to pass. The pass is away. Intercepted. He's dropped right around the 12-yard line. What an interception by the cornerback.
You know, some of these corners are just freakish athletes right now. Oftentimes, they're the best athletes on the field. Maybe they don't have the skill set, great hands, great moves, whatever, but they are definitely among the fastest in the NFL.
And they get him at about the 9-yard line, a gain of 3 yards.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
There's a play fake. And he's dragged down for the sack. The blitz caused some big problems for them that time.
Yeah, that was definitely not a good play for the offense. I think they were anticipating a blitz to one side. They got it from the other side, and the quarterback ends up getting sacked on the play.
Fakes to the back. He throws left. Tackled right around the 6-yard line. It's completed, but it'll wind up short.
Well, it's not a horrible call in that situation because you put the ball in the hands of a playmaker. You try and allow him to create, but you're seeing now defensively, when they close together like that, it's going to be awfully tough to pick up that first down.
The kick is up and right down the middle. Solid kick that time, and he puts it right through the uprights, converting for the field goal. Kicks it off. It's fielded at the 2. And he's drilled. What a hit. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game.
Come on, D, let's get off the field now. Here we go.
They'll throw on first down. Short pass to his left. Brought down at the 30. And not a whole lot of yardage gained on that one, Chris.
And that's one of those plays where you leave it up to the receiver to make yardage after the catch is made. When he can't find his way into open space, you'll see plays like that.
Right 20. Left.
He's looking to throw. Huge pressure by the defense. Down the sideline. Inside the 30. To the 10. Touchdown. But it's got to be a little frustrating to have the kind of success that he's had and still be on the losing side of the scoreboard. And they line up for the extra point. Here's the kick. And the point after is good. With just over 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, the score is the Raiders 55, the Bears 19. Here's the onside try. He's hammered at the 41-yard line.
Let's go.
Well, I would say this one is just about wrapped up.
If you ask me, this one's been over for quite a while. Maybe they just wanted to practice the onside kick. It didn't make a lot of sense.
No. Watch the fake. Get off. Red 18. Red 18. Right.
Griffith on the give. And they get him at the 40. 1 yard gain on the play, and that will bring up second down. Russell lines up under center. 3 receivers split out. It's the tailback. Great open field tackle. They get 1 yard on the play, and so it'll be third down. We have 2 minutes left to play in this game. He's tackled at the 36-yard line. So they tried to push it ahead, but the defense stopped them short of the first down.
Looked like one of those old-fashioned rugby scrums there. A lot of big bodies piled together and nowhere for the running back to go.
Kick is up, and he got all of this one. And he makes it. That attempt didn't look like it had a chance.
Yeah, he worked that one over the bar, didn't he? You could see the body language and the tilt. He was trying to squeeze, and it just made a good kick.
Booming kick from his own goal line. Brought down at the 28-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Chicago goes with the ace set here.
There we go. Right 20. Let's get it right here. Let's go.
He looks to throw on first down. The pocket is collapsing. He's brought down at the 44-yard line. And a nice pass to the tight end.
So much of the game today revolves around those substitution packages, trying to bring extra defensive backs on the field to try and help against the pass. But when you have a big receiving tight end, That really makes that plan awfully tough to execute.
A good play to the tight end that time.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to their right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
He drops back. He throws right. Brought down about the 27-yard line. Strong, accurate throw leads to a pretty good gain.
Yeah, they didn't pick up the first down that time, but you drop back, you make a good throw like that. Now you're in position to try and pick up this first down.
Here's a draw. And he makes it out to about the 27-yard line. You would think they would be looking to conserve time right now.
Yeah, somebody may want to go over and whisper in the head coach's ear that, hey, coach, we are still behind here.
Grossman hasn't missed yet. And the receiver has room to run. That short little dump off is enough to move the chain.
And that's probably the biggest difference I've seen in the NFL. It used to be some of those third and short situations were more of rundowns. Now in the NFL, almost exclusively passing downs.
Kick 300. Kick 300.
They'll throw on first down. He throws a bullet out to his left. It'll be first and goal. This one will finally be over. Our score, the Raiders 58, the Bears 19.